our adventurers. They were on the road trying to get hoovered by a vacuum.
On the road to.
It got the cart, but Waffles was fine.
Fortunately, unfortunately.
I never check these settings. Oh, good. Everything's good.
Uh, so, where we did last leave off, you guys were brutally attacked by a tornado. Managed to find yourself a wee bit of shelter in a small outcropping of rocks that had somewhat of a cave to it. Um, Averill almost getting sucked out the door, lost a few feathers. You did find the cart absolutely destroyed. Um, Axel decided to go and try and fix the cart with some assistance as Jasper went to go and hunt for stuff, see if he could find anything to eat or utilize. And Treyon went off to go do something too. I don't remember what. I think he went to go spotting things.
No, I went
And then
with
there's
Jasper to
Tim.
help him try. I went with Jasper.
Ah, that's right. That's right. So, uh, they bundled up for the night. Oh no, Tim made a fire for them to bundle up for the night.
Wait, y'all
Um,
trusted me with fire? What?
You've got your illusionist ring or something, so I
Oh, all
figured you
right.
could
Yeah,
handle
that
it.
makes sense. I would have totally done that. Yeah,
yeah.
I've done that.
That's what where we left. That's where we left off. Let's go with Jasper. You're give me a survival check for finding things, and you have a friend with you who is trying to help.
You
You
caught
have
me, sir,
advantage.
because I'm on a. You got me on the dice check.
Yeah,
Um, but I've got advantage regardless. So is that like double advantage?
yes, it would be.
Cool, because okay, nat 20 on the last one. The other ones were like a 5 and a 9.
Nice.
This is not my preferred die. I don't know where it is. Here it
I
is.
got
Okay,
new dice. Besides the Chonky Boy, I did get a new dice last week.
it's fuzzy, but it looks cool.
That's
Okay, okay.
pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Kind of green and yellow.
Yeah, I never noticed that extra color in there. The lights really kind of
clean
make the
edges.
colors show. I like it.
Very nice.
I did a trade for it.
Uh,
Um, and my survival is a +4, so
what you trade?
24.
24. Yes.
Yeah,
So you do manage to find. You were searching for food, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so it is still winter time. You do manage to find a couple of small furry woodland creatures, bunny rabbits, uh, and you're able to track them. And there's
Yelled a tree on
yeah, there's a
pounce.
couple of bunny rabbits. So I'll leave it up to you guys what you want to do. I mean, he can.
Nah, I've got my sling.
All right, go ahead and make an attack on a bunny rabbit if you're going to try and get it.
Okay. I feel like the hammer would be a bit much. That's actually a 14. Not my greatest
That's good
work.
enough. And
Okay.
so you fire off a slingshot, and you beam one of them, and it doesn't seem to move. The other one bolts away as you hit the first one.
you gotta shoot a dart. That second one.
Monk-like reflexes.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I was waiting for the cat-like reflexes joke.
I think monks are faster than cats, right?
Well, I'm both.
You can
Maybe.
like walk on water or something.
Not yet. He'll get there.
No, I don't think, honestly, I don't think the subclass does. 13. Yeah, I don't think the subclass gets there.
So what you're saying
So
is I can push you into
you
water
throw
and
your
you'll
dart and
go in.
you skewer the little bastard. So you got two little bunny rabbits. They're probably good. I mean, between them, they're probably like 5 pounds each. Not
Some
they're
fat
not super
rabbits.
big.
Hmm. They were ready
Oh,
for
hey, look.
winter.
Rabbit kebab.
Nice.
You guys look at it, it's like this is probably just enough food for each of you, and that's pushing it.
There is water somewhere nearby, right? There's like a stream or something.
You can look for it.
Sure. You want survival again?
No, maybe.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 21. Dirty 21.
Um, your searches for water. I mean, it's very snowy. Your searches for water yield you no results nearby.
Okay.
You're currently um, there's a small patch of trees, and I mean small is like 10 or 20 trees. It's not super big where you guys currently are.
Hmm.
Um, so, but it's mostly rocky field, um, and like as you are approaching the trees, that's where you got caught. That's where you saw the rabbits. So,
Okay. Um, and so we left Liam's hold and we're on our way to bow shot or the way in. That's what I see on the
oh,
map. I don't know if I put it in my notes.
you're on the way in, so you're
Okay.
uh, not too far from it, but you're not exactly sure how far away you are.
What are you talking about? Jasper is a walking GPS.
Yeah, but
Okay, we
Jasper has
says no.
Jasper been down the tradeway?
Yeah, when we went to Castle Keep.
Candlekeep, but yeah, oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, you know, well, it's been a while since you've been there.
It's that dwarven memory.
Well,
Way better
since
than a
you've been down this road
Loxodon's.
to get there. Go ahead and roll me a history check. See if you can remember how far off you are.
Shit. My history is shit. Oh, thank God. That's a 19, so that's a dirty 20. Make use of that +1.
Uh, you remember coming by this area the last time you came through here, and you know for a fact that it's a good 4 to 6 hours, uh, depending on stuff, but probably a good at least 4 hours to get to the next place.
Okay. So we're just off the road in the grass somewhere, and there just happens to be like little copse of trees.
And little outcroppings of trees. There's several of them in the area. You just went to the closest one.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing really big. So what else do you guys want to do?
I'm guessing take these back and see what other supplies we had that didn't fly away and make some food.
Okay, Tim. So your task was to build a fire and set up camp.
Hmm.
What do you do? What do you do to do that?
All right. By the sound of it, you said I already built a fire, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what does build camp? What does that entail? Like actually making tents, or just laying out everybody's rucksack?
Whatever you want it to be.
Um. You know what? I assume everybody would just lay out what they want me to do, so I will just kind of go through people's stuff that they've left out, not their personal bags, because yeah, no, um, and just set up what I see.
Okay. Um, Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh, insight. Okay, let me load up my sheet.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for you. All right, first roll of the new dice. Total of 13, almost a 20.
So as you're looking through Axel's stuff to try and find his, you come across an interesting little piece in his inventory.
Mm-hmm. Just out, loose.
You,
Is
you find it,
Tim
it's in
going to
his
shoot
bag.
himself?
Um, hmm?
I says Tim going to shoot himself?
I said I was not going through their bags, but
Okay.
Well, you're going through their stuff to try and get his backpack, um, the sleeping bag. I mean,
right.
so as you unroll, I actually don't have a fucking sleeping bag. What the fuck am I? As you unroll his stuff, you notice that there's a severe lack of sleeping bag in his pack.
Man, this guy must really sleep rough.
Uh, it brings a question to mind. What the hell?
Does this guy
Where the hell did
sleep?
he sleep last time?
I'm listening, but I have to assist my wife real quick.
Okay. Um, Avril, you were helping Axel, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have? Okay, so I'm just gonna role play this to be easier. Do you have a way to fix things?
Fix things?
Mend, perhaps? Do you
What,
have
perhaps?
any magical mending?
I don't
Mending.
and an object. No.
Shit. Do you have any way to help move this thing then?
That's a good question.
So you go over there and you look, and the cart is broken in multiple ways. It has one wheel still on it. The other wheels are nearby and crushed. Um, and yeah, it's, it's messed up pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I think that's beyond my capabilities. I can probably move something smaller than that, but that's pretty bad.
Damn. Hell. All right. Yeah, go ahead and get that wheel over there and bring it here. We'll get this thing up on two wheels first. Let me check this thing out. Yeah. Oh shit. This is way broken more than I thought it was. Uh, well, okay. Bring that wheel over here. I'll lift it up. You kind of put it on, and I'll fix it once we get it
Oh yeah,
set
he's
up.
beefy boy. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'll go get the wheel.
So I lift up the back end of the wagon. It landed upright, but like it's only got the rear driver's side wheel, wagon wheel still on it. Um, so I lift up the back end and give me a strength or athletics check to move this wheel. That's not really your strong suit.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's worse than I thought. Okay, so that's a. Said I could do athletics. That's not better. That's Oh, I get it. I get it. No, never mind. I don't. That's a 7.
Hey, what's taking so long? As I shout at you as you try to pick it up. It's like it's heavy,
I'm a wizard. I wasn't made for lifting.
but it takes you a little bit. It takes you a little bit, but you are able to get it upright and wheel it over. Um, I adjust the height of the thing so you can just slide it right on, and it does eventually get the back wheel on. See, that wasn't so hard. Uh,
Do it yourself.
right? Uh, That'll be fine. We just got to get. We got this much going. I'm going to start casting mending on the wagon itself to try and put it back together. Um, and you watch as the wood kind of like reforms back into itself and connects back up as the magic takes hold and reconnects it. The one wheel in the back, the spokes that were broken, come back into pieces, uh, come back into piece, and they're just singular again. It's like, much better. It takes them a better part of 5 minutes or so to actually do this.
Not
Um,
bad magic. Most of the stuff that I study is made for destroying stuff, not fixing it.
uh, I understand that. I, for destroying stuff, I got this boy over here, and he taps a long cylindrical metal object on his shoulder that goes down his back. Yeah, we know how to reach out and poke somebody. Trust me. Uh, you know what? All we got to do is get another one of these couple of two more wheels up on here, and this should be able to move this cart.
I gotta do that
Uh,
2 more times.
I'll get this one over here. You get that one over there.
Okay.
Give me another either strength or athletics check.
That's a 14.
Much better. See, you learned from last time, and we're able to pick it up and just roll it over this time. And then I gotta pick it up, and I drop it. That was a 3. I was like, whoop, damn it. Now I gotta fix this again. Son of a bitch. Oh well, let's try this again. Much better. And so I pick it up, pick up the front end of it, and I'm like, all right, get the wheel on. And you fit the wheel on, and we got one part, and it's like, all right, now go to the other side. I have the wheel all ready to go. All you got to do is fit it in place. Go ahead and give me a dex check,
Dex check. All right.
Avril.
Check, not save.
Yes,
All right.
not
That's
save.
yeah.
I mean, if it's the same number, it's the same number.
12.
12. All right. So he had the wheel leaning up against it. All you really had to do was roll it into place. Um, this is more just to make sure you didn't catch your fingers.
Ah.
So, uh, you roll it into place and get it fitted up. Um, and it's like, let me finish fixing this, and does a little bit more mending magic on it. It's like, excellent, excellent. Uh, oh shit.
What's wrong?
Now it'll roll, but now we got to get it over there. And he points at the camp, and this time you look over at the camp and you see little bit of fire coming up, um, a little bit of smoke and the from a fire. You're a good couple of 100 yards off. So like, am I too loud?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, I'll turn it down. Uh, so I got to turn it down a little bit. Hold on a second. Okay. I'll start. I'll get the cart set up. You go see if you can't convince Waffles to come over here and help us out.
Uh, I can try.
Good luck. So we'll switch back over to Jasper and Treyon. What is it that you guys want to do? You guys have searched and found a couple of rabbits, acquired a couple of rabbits, and we're looking for water and couldn't find any in the area. What do you want to do now?
Head back to the cart.
Yeah, head back to the cave, and also I'm gonna see if we've got like any cups or pots or pans or anything like that. More specifically, like a cooking pot that we just like scoop a whole bunch of snow in and melt it, and then
Well, Tim's got his decanter. My idea with the water was we could find some cattails, because the roots on them are like potatoes.
oh, okay. Oh yeah.
So
Well, I don't know
who's
Tim.
going to
I
camp?
don't know. I don't know Tim. I don't know that Tim's got the decanter.
You do, because he sprayed you with it, didn't he?
I did, yes.
He tried to,
I tried to. I failed, but I
and
tried
I
to.
blocked it.
Oh
You
yeah.
would have seen me use it.
So you can go. So Treyon, you're going to go back to the camp. You guys see a little bit of a fire going. Jasper, you're going to go to the cart.
Sure.
Okay. As you're walking to the cart, you see Avril walking over to the camp, and you see Axel fiddling around with the cart, trying to get it moving. Looks like he's trying to pull it.
Do you need some help there, laddie?
Talking to me?
Yes, absolutely. Seems to be a little stuck in this muddy snow here. Just doesn't want to budge. Give me a hand.
Aye, laddie. You want a strength check?
Yeah. Yep. Why couldn't you go to the other number, damn it?
That is a 19.
Okay, that's better than my fucking 11. Oh, combined, the two of us are able to get it pulled out. Although it appears that you do a little bit more work to it than I do.
Because he's got the hammer.
You pop it out and it starts rolling freely now. It's not stuck in the mud. Oh, awesome! Now that we got it going, let's just pull it over to the camp. It's only 100 yards or so up the road over there. I asked, what's our bird fellow's name? Avril, I think. I asked Avril to go get Waffles. Hopefully he can convince your animal.
Can I mentally ask Ursa to like trot over?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're within a mile, I suppose. You could.
Okay, but like, oh, don't worry. The bear's on it.
You guys see as the bear that's been hanging out by the cave entrance. That's where you told it to stay during the tornado. Gets up and just starts making a beeline. What looks like straight towards Averil.
I imagine I'd be gauging Avaril's reaction.
How do you want to react there? You see a bear with no expression whatsoever that gets up and just starts making a beeline very much straight towards you.
I think I'd start running. In the spirit of my spellbook, and If it gets within 60 feet of me, I'm gonna fire a firebolt at it.
Wait. Did Tim see Tim see him run?
Tim absolutely saw Tim saw the bear get up and make a straight line beeline towards what looks like Averill, and then you see Averill stop in his tracks and turn and start running away, and see his
Tim just shouts,
spellbook
"Look,
doing a
it's
thing.
fast food."
Jasper would mentally
Oh
tell
man!
Ursa to pick up the pace a bit, but to continue heading towards the cart and not chase the bird.
What about them fireballs, though?
So hold on, we're gonna get to that. So I have one question for Averill. Do you go left? Do you go right, or do you go straight back in the same direction that you came in?
I go left.
Okay. Now make your attacks, your firebolt attacks against the bear. I don't know what the ending stats are on the bear, so you're gonna have to work that one there.
It's gonna say same as the just brown bear. The only difference, since it's a summoned creature, is that it is celestial in nature and it's got a higher intelligence.
All right, that is a.
Well, what's its AC? That's all I care about.
11.
Yeah, I got a 23.
Yeah, he nailed him.
Roll damage.
All right. 13.
How many fireballs did you shoot, though?
I don't know how many hit
Those
points a
big
brown bear
fireballs.
has, but it just took 13 points of fire damage.
He's got 34.
Okay. You turn and watch as the firebolt fires, and you see it hit, and the bear's just like unfazed by this, and then continues going well past you towards the cart.
I imagine
Tim,
it would
you
turn
see
its
this,
head
as
and
does
like mean mug the bird as it goes by.
You can
What?
absolutely do that.
I said it would turn its head and just look at you and like mean mug you as it's going by.
It stares you down. Uh, give me a charisma save.
Charisma.
Mike, would you be so kind as to give me an intimidation check for your damn bear?
Yeah, give me a second.
That is an 18.
So since he's a bear, his charisma is a -2, so that's a 15.
All right, you are not intimidated by it, but it does give you the whoa. I'll be right back. I need to get water.
Stay back to.
Love that movie. That came out when Leslie and I were kids. We called it the bald-headed bear movie.
I literally thought you pulled something from Cocaine Bear.
Nope, Great Outdoors. Classic.
Oh yeah, no, great movie. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, fantastic movie.
That the one, John Candy?
Yep.
Or am I thinking of a different one?
No, that's John Candy, Dan Aykroyd. Great movie.
Are you
Yes.
thinking of Harry and the Hendersons?
Also a great movie.
No. For some reason, I was thinking Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Also a great movie. God, John Candy never did a bad movie to my knowledge.
Yeah, Home Alone 2. No, Home Alone 1. Come
He
on.
wasn't in Home Alone 1.
He was the polka player in the back of the truck.
Yeah,
In Home Alone 1?
second hat. Yeah, the big cargo van or the big U-Haul van, bus, car, truck thingy that had everybody playing the polka music.
I'll have to watch the movie again. I don't remember that.
Polka, polka, polka. Hmm.
Was also, what was
She
it?
gets a
Meet the
flight
Burbs?
from Paris back to New York, but she can't get a flight from New York to Chicago. So she goes and tries and gets a rental car, and all the rental cars are booked up. But the polka group, and they're all dressed in yellow.
Hmm.
They get a rental van. They rent a cargo van, and they all sit in the back of it. So they get a U-Haul cross country with it.
Oh,
So,
okay. I just pulled up the scene. I totally forgot that.
And you call yourself a '90s kid?
No, I more call myself an 80s kid.
yeah. All right. So I my character Axel looks over at Jasper and like, Jasper, what did you tell your bear to do?
Told him to come to
He's,
the
is
cart,
he is
and
he
then
fucking
when I saw the bird
is he
freaking
fucking
out,
with
I
the
told him to come
bear?
a little faster.
Uh,
Tim's like,
you
better than a
you
hatchet.
just hear a heavy sigh. Oh jeez.
Always better than a hatchet. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
I totally forgot about that scene.
That Home Alone.
Yeah, with John Candy. I totally forgot he was in that movie.
Oh, what am I going to do with you?
A John Candy marathon when we visit.
I get behind this. Oh, so Jasper, you hear a big laugh from him, and then a colossal sigh, as he's like, "Oh man, oh, this is gonna be a fucking night." All right.
Wait,
So
is
your your bear shortly arrives,
is
and
Avril still
I'm
running,
like,
or did he realize
"Oh,
the bear's not after him?
It went in a different direction, giving me a stare. So I think I realize that it's not coming after me. I'd still be wary, but I'm not gonna repeat that.
fair enough." Hey, Jasper, we're gonna have a wee bit of a problem here. Uh, there's no bridle, there's no reins, there's no anything to hook up a bear or any animal.
I've got a magical rope. If we can find something on the cart to attach it to.
Oh Lord, he cutting. Jeez Louise.
Snick, son.
Wicked long chunk.
Oh Lord, he cutting.
Pantalanza.
Tickle stick.
No, from Chop Shop. Chop Stop.
Stabby stabberino.
Aiden, you finally have context for all the gifs and memes I've been showing you over these years.
It finally makes sense. Ha ha. um, yeah, I suppose a rope would work. Uh, well, I'll let you get him hooked up, and you just bring the cart over. I'm gonna start walking back.
Sure thing, boss.
You're getting too fat for this shit. And you see him trundle off and watch the bear. You get the bear hooked up. You do the rope thing. Give me an Arcana check to make sure that this magical bullshit all works correctly with this here cart.
All right, give me a second. I've got advantage on something. Intelligence Arcana checks made to reveal information about a creature or object I can see. Oh, because I got those glasses from Tim, or goggles.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, that is a nat 20, so 21.
Nice.
Nice.
My last one was a 10, so twice as good.
You're welcome, sir.
Indubitably. So yeah, you are able to get it arranged, and does appear to be in good working order. So
I would give Ursa a couple of pats and give him some laying on hands. Who's a good boy? Thank you for not eating the bird man.
I'm a celestial. What do you want?
Oops.
Treyon, you get over to as you're heading over to the uh, campsite. You see this whole ordeal with the bear and the bird and Tim. What is it that you want to do when you get to the campsite?
I'm just shaking my head, but when I get there, I'm gonna skin the rabbit and try and see if I can find some moderately sized rocks to where I can prop up the rabbit, and then I'll gut it and I'll shove a stick up its ass and pull my dart out
All right.
and then try and prop it so that it cooks.
So you're a monk. You don't have
Like a
weapons, right?
rotisserie type of thing?
So you're just using your
Uh,
claw to skin it, right?
I have daggers and I have darts. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I could use my claws and just kind of, but I
Give me a
want to do
nature
it
check
for what?
and I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage because you're Texan and done all this shit.
Is that so? You said nature.
Yeah.
Okay. First one wasn't bad, but I'll take the second one. Dirty 21.
Easy enough for you to.
First one was
Ooh.
15.
Sir, there is
Easy
no dirty
enough for you
21.
to
There's only the
heal
dirty
the
22. Get it right.
He's threatening you with his finger
Steven.
and a fork.
You know what?
Steven.
Enhance.
Shit.
Dude, where's my pie?
Nice.
Oh, by the
What
way,
kind of pie?
Cherry.
Tim?
Looks of it.
Oh.
it's go time.
Okay, if he's legit, Tim turns into a troll.
No, I saw the look of panic on your face for a moment there.
I was like, all right, what
As
did I
it
turn
was sliding
into?
off his plate?
Yes. Finger is better.
Okay, 2 moments of terror.
Anyways, so you peel them. You're able to find a few sticks, and make a makeshift prop to cook the rabbits over. Tim, you're watching this happen as you're going through and setting up everybody's stuff.
Hey,
What
Axel,
what
where's your
do?
wrap? Where's your sleeping bag? I haven't seen anything yet for you.
Oh, I don't have one.
What are you, a heathen? What do
No,
you mean you don't have one?
I haven't the need for one. Honestly, I
So
haven't had a need for one in oh 45 years or so.
Says the guy who has a sore neck from sleeping.
in my
Not from
mind,
sleeping, yes, hat.
since he's like a space hippo artificer, I just picture him having like the RV from a Goof Troop or a Goofy movie.
I literally thought you were about to say
Oh,
Spaceballs.
Yeah. I know what RV you're talking about.
Use the
Spaceballs.
shorts.
He's got a Winnebago.
Do I need to just pick a special rock for you, something, or what do you use?
Do they still make Cracker Jacks?
Yeah. Me, I don't use anything. Trust me. I'm an engineer.
All right.
And he wakes up every morning bitching
And,
about his bloody neck.
No, like legit. I actually fucked up my neck looking to the right, trying to take my dessert I made that my wife brought me. The eye shouldn't hurt.
All right, Treon, where's yours?
I pull it out. I pull it off of my kit bag.
Oh, well, you could have told me that earlier when you told me to set up. When y'all told me to set up the beds.
No, I had mine with me, and I didn't take my bag off. So that would have been a miracle if you managed to set it up.
Just set up a bunch of leaves in like a circular pattern for you to cuddle up on.
If Jasper's in earshot, he
I
just
swear
like,
to God, I was literally expecting you to say, "Oh, I just found a box for you to get in."
You must maybe spit out pie.
we thought you would still be working on the fire, Tim.
No, I got my ring, remember?
Speaking of remembering, did you take your medicine?
Nope. I bring up my capsules, look for today's day.
Oh crap! Here's yesterday's.
Take my pills for today.
Boy, Jasper.
What's
set
that,
my
laddie?
sundial to set an alarm to make it to let me know.
Set an alarm on your sundial.
Oh my god.
Are you busy?
Oh my god. You want me to cook that? Want me to cook that little rabbit for you?
Sure, laddie. Looks like you're doing a fine job.
And I'll do the same thing to his. Skin it, gut it, shove a stick up its ass, find some rocks, and prop it.
Why do you always go to the back end, not the front end?
Well, either way, it's gonna get cooked.
I know, but you consistently choose the back end.
He's just imagining that the rabbit
think it would be
scooped
a
him.
bigger hole up the front, so easier target.
Okay, after he gets it like on the spit over the fire, you just see Jasper come over and like do this with his little bag of herbs.
Jim's like, that bag reminds me. Have we ever found that candy that was taken from me?
You still haven't
just
found
like
that?
No. Tim does
Gotta
a
work.
quick sniff to see if he can smell the candy.
On Jasper?
Just in the general area. I'm assuming roll for investigation.
Go ahead and roll perception.
No perception. Okay.
Perception, because you're sniffing. That's your nose.
Yeah.
Your nose
You got
knows.
advantage. I don't know when the last time Jasper took a bath was, but I'm sorry.
I rolled 2 10s, so that's gonna be a 16.
um, it, it it smells like men
Men, men,
and
men, men, men,
snow.
men, men, men.
And Bunny.
Yeah, I
Jasper,
hope it
when
smells
was the
like
last time
cooking
you
meat.
bathed, dude?
Probably before we left.
Ooh. You know it's bad when I can smell you. I'm used to smelling me.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are a little ripe. Yeah,
Got,
you guys are very much ripe. I mean, oh god.
got used to having Jessup around. Hey, Averail, do you have that whatchamacallit cantrip?
Oh, the cleaning one?
Prestidigit wow.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, you know
I
that
like.
one. You know that one. You called it. What did you call it? I think you called it ShamWow.
For
I called it
19.99.
ScamWow for those one
If you call
guys.
now, you can get a
I'm
second
like,
set for the same price.
You gotta do the weird ass face, Brandon. Do it.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Oh shoot! Did I send the Menard
but wait, there's more.
Maynard's TikTok?
Yes, yes.
It's so good. I was cackling the whole time.
I got about a quarter of the way through it, and I was about to drill my eyes out through my ears. It was just like, oh my god.
Well, it's funnier when you're
Like,
a
look
dad.
at my nerds.
It's funnier when you're a dad because
It's
the
funnier
dad
when you're
jokes are funny.
6.
I've been saving this
It was
specifically
painful.
for that comment.
Ooh, ooh. Steven was prepared. Let me see. Well, Caitlin and I
Naked
always
mix.
try the King's Nuts at Scarborough Fair. They're
Well, no,
delicious.
that was a bag of nuts I found up in Leavenworth
Mm.
when I went there last time with
Oh,
Kai,
you've been holding
and
on
I
to that
almost
picture for
got
a
it.
while then.
Uh huh. Totally fucking worth it though.
Oh, Steven, you went to
Oh,
Scarborough, right?
Not recently.
Okay, do you know Don Juan Miguel? Don Juan and Miguel.
No.
Okay, the guys that did the whips and the sword fighting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Miguel passed away last week.
No.
Yeah. He had a stroke back in May and retired, and then the rest of it caught up with him, and he passed away over spring break. Very sad.
that sucks.
Yeah, he was really
Uh,
funny.
Sorry, did I miss anything in the past few minutes? Was no?
Stupidity, more likely, most likely. Just
Old
read the
friend.
memes. You'll catch up.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, what's this?
You see,
Also,
Axel just
context
like
from that.
absolutely annoyed with you guys at the moment, and he just like does a hand wave at Tim, and Tim suddenly smells like roses.
Oh, I smell pretty.
That's a new one.
That's a first.
I do the same thing, and I wave my hand at Jasper, and Jasper suddenly smells of whiskey. No, rum.
I'll take it.
Werewolf Jesus. I sent a little video thing. It takes about a minute to watch, and it's really
The
fucked
lotion
up.
one.
So
Yeah, I watched a bit of it.
I got you the
no,
leaking
the one with
donut,
the
I think.
car.
Yeah, I watched a little bit
Yeah.
of it.
Oh damn it, Peter! I was saving that one.
There's a It's actually there's two halves of it. There's the first half and the second half.
No,
where they say something
the
different. Both
picture,
of
the
them.
picture. I was saving that one.
Oh, Werewolf
I
Oh, the
Jesus.
werewolf
watched the
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is definitely NSFW for sure.
Aiden, ignore the car one.
No, watch it. It's totally worth it.
He knows what he signed in for.
No, he really
It's just
didn't.
Grand Theft Auto. It's fine.
He's hanging out on video call with Uncle Brandon and Stephen. He knows what he signed up for.
Yeah, he knew. Granted, you were this honest with Aiden growing up. Granted, last time you saw him, he was like this.
Yeah.
So.
Little kids are one thing. Big kids are another.
Yeah, Steven, do you know how tall Aiden is right now?
I'm gonna guess because of how he's sitting. I'm gonna say 6'1".
6.
Yeah, you remember how tall Mike is, right?
Jesus fucking beanpole.
Yeah, he has his dad's height for sure. Bailey's going the same route. She's gonna be almost as tall too. What?
I didn't see the text. I just saw the vampire hunter Abe Lincoln.
That's a good movie. That's a fun movie. That's a fun bad movie.
Yeah, it is. Props. That was a big one.
I did enjoy that movie. I just wish more people would appreciate that and put it in there.
Yeah, they made George Washington the Mummy Slayer. Now we're talking.
Oh, by the way, are all y'all flying in to come watch Deadpool 3 like you did the first time, Peter?
Things have changed since then, my friend.
Yeah.
We'll just synchronize our watches, pick a
When does
showing at the same
Deadpool come out
time,
anyway?
and then be like, okay, let's watch.
I think we saw
Tempting, but
Deadpool 2 while we were in Hawaii.
Yeah, Peter flew all the way to Texas to watch Deadpool, the original, and then flew out the next morning. Literally.
no, I was there for 3 days. It was a
Oh, really?
weekend
I thought
trip.
you were just in for the movie. I forgot.
I flew in Friday. We watched it Saturday. And I flew out Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, spent 2 whole nights with you guys.
Oh,
Okay. So, you guys suddenly smell better.
Lord. Mike.
Bro, you see him.
So I'm curious, what is that gold filament? I haven't found a gold filament that nice yet, though. That's a nice gold filament. So wrong.
Classy.
No, Peter wants one of those made, and he wants it hung on his bathroom door now.
Easy. That's easy.
No. No. But it is really pretty. Are you okay there, Aiden?
Yeah, just
He's regretting his choices.
no, I
Not
just
having headphones.
when I went offline for a second, I just a friend came by and says he's transferring, and he's one of my friends, so I just decided to see him go.
Oh, he's changing degrees or something? Or transferring colleges.
Yeah, he's transferring colleges, so like he's
Oh,
going.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep.
Sad face.
Well, I mean, if you need to jump off and go hang out
So,
with your friend,
Avril,
go ahead.
you
Sorry.
So, Avril, you see my character wave his hand at you, and suddenly you smell of honey.
What? Just suddenly?
He's doing prestidigitation. He's
Oh.
cleaning all of us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somehow
I think again.
I'm on a roll. Treyon, stop moving. And you see me wave my hand at him, and you smell like barbecue.
I do.
No,
No,
Steven's gonna go.
that was me. That was me.
No, Treyon. Yeah,
I was hoping
Avril,
you'd
you
say
smell like
catnip.
honey.
I feel like honey.
No, why? 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 No, unfair. Not cool.
Yeah, Axel tried that once.
Like
Didn't go well.
Axel. No, no. I've never tried that with him. Uh, call it a professional courtesy. Anyways,
Oh, we should keep you around.
if your guys, uh, like I said, trust me, I'm an engineer. And you see, he pulls out one of his packs, opens it up, and sets up a small little cook station. And just everything just kind of pops into place and unfolds. It's like, all right, what you found a couple of rabbits. Did you guys find any other things? Was there
No.
any surviving bits of bags or barrels or anything that we could use?
Well, I think you said we found a couple of bags last time.
Well, yeah. So last time,
There was a couple of bags that you yeah, there was a couple of bags that you guys had found. You found a couple other ones that were ripped up, and Jasper took those.
yeah.
Um, and then you did find a couple of the barrels that were still intact. Several other barrels were absolutely smashed, and that's kind of what Tim used to build a fire.
Yeah, this is everything we found over here.
Uh, oh boy. Well, at least it's something. So, uh, Tim, your keen nose smells that there's one of them is a thing of dried fruits and or vegetables. One of the that's one of the barrels. Now they're not very big barrels. They're
Mini kegs.
they're, they're a good size. Yeah, something about that size, right? Um, one of the barrels, it has um, eggs in it, and it's packed in hay or straw. Um, and so that's two barrels, and then the bags that you found. Now, none of that was much to begin with. The bags that you found, one has like dried corn in it, like animal feed corn, um, and the other bag has just flour.
Okay.
So that's all you guys were able to recover. Like I said, not that you had that much from before. So,
Make some cornbread.
but it looks like the
Excited.
box that had the yeah, it looked like the bag that or the container that had the hardtack in it is gone. Um, so no crunchy crackers and the all of the fresh fruit, all the fresh ingredients that you guys had is gone. Um, it's like, uh, so if I remember, we saved a little bit of horse meat, so I was able to smoke some of that over the fire last time. So you see him pull out a small smoked steak, basically preserved, of horse meat, and like, all right, that'll work. Give me that flour and the water, and I think you have a seasoning packet. Let me get something together, and we'll have something to go with the rabbit.
How much water you need?
And it takes him a little bit, but it says I pull over a pot and fill this.
All right, I just fill it.
So You see, so perfect. Thank you, Tim. You see him do a little bit of stuff and do some things. Puts together a thing, and a few minutes later, about 20 minutes later, says, "All right, so we got rabbit. That looks done, and I was able to make some horse ravioli. Uh, Better than nothing." It's just the ravioli. There's no dressing or anything like that. So uh, what we got, but you know, and so there's enough food between all of this for everybody to get something, have enough to eat rather. So,
Oh, I'm definitely
so
gonna
you,
try a
you
little
guys
bit of
eat.
everything.
Well, there's only a couple of things, so you guys eat and are sufficiently fed for the night. Um, and then like I pack everything up, and all of my stuff it just recollapses and turns into a little briefcase looking thing. Pick it back up, put it back in my bag. And like, well, that was that was an experience. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go to sleep, and you see him take a few paces off. So Tim, this is more for you than anything. You see him um, trace on the ground a big square around where he is, um, and then you see him do more casting, and all of the snow disappears. And then you see him do another couple of things. You hear some things. You've heard these words before. They sound similar to what Vidania has said. Um, and then you see like a luscious patch of grass show up and form, and you see him lay down on it and um, use one of his packs as a pillow. He's out.
Dude falls asleep super fast.
Not asleep yet.
I'll take first watch.
I'll get second.
Take the.
I'll take the third one.
Oh, all right.
You rest. You've had enough of a day. You know, with your feathers all missing and shit. But I'm gonna,
I forgot about the feathers.
uh,
So I didn't appreciate being made smell like honey after being chased by a bear.
I didn't even think of that.
I was waiting.
oh shit. I'm sorry. I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh, that's a good point. Come over here. You see him kind of like roll over a little bit and do the little hand wave at you, and then suddenly you smell no longer of honey. You smell vaguely of salmon.
That's not bad.
That's not any better. That's
That's
not any
better.
better.
Ursa's just here.
It's just a small puddle like forming on the ground.
Looks like a Saint Bernard. Just
Tim reaches
shit goes
for
everywhere.
I can take any watch.
Tim reaches for the decanter
One
and
eye open all night
says,
already. So we're good.
"No, no, he's upset enough now. He shoots fire. No, later.
Really regretting only taking counterspell and not taking dispel.
It does the smells that you guys have does dissipate after a few minutes, but you no longer think of Odoir. So after he waves his hand at you and you start smelling the fish, it's not bad. It's like ocean, more oceany than fishy. So so it's a delightful salty ocean fare. Um, salmon like it's bears like fresh salmon from the rivers,
Yeah, you know those beach bears.
right? I mean, well, East Coast bears are hip. I mean, anyways, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I guess Tim's gonna go get the rucksack he set up for himself and try to get some sleep before his watch.
All right. And who had first watch? Treyon. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please, for the first watch. Now, the other two, what are you guys doing? You guys batting down for the night, or
Gonna
okay?
lay down, but like so that my face is facing the bear.
You said perception?
How long until the next full moon at this point? It's been a while.
Uh, it has been a while, and you're not entirely sure because you don't really keep track of anything.
I have my pill capsules with the days of the week.
In your sword, that's about all you care about.
Yeah.
You said perception, Peter?
Yes, perception.
10.
Go ahead and give me a survival check, please.
Oh, we getting jumped. Oh, yeah, that one, I fucking nail it. Nat 20 plus 3, 23.
Nice. So your perceptive eyes, you're looking around, checking out, making sure nothing's going on. You found yourself a little perch on top of the rock pile that you guys are right next to, and a icy. I mean, like feels like the fingers of cold just come over your shoulders, and it's uncomfortable for a second, and then you look around some more second as the absolute cold brings a chill to your bones, but it passes by like as it goes through you and past you. It seems to pass by, and once it leaves, you feel a slight shudder as you just like the cold has left. It was quite a strange experience, but you didn't see anything, and it doesn't appear to have affected anybody else.
Alright, well, just gonna be a little bit more vigilant and keeping an eye around on it, keeping an eye on everything around here.
Yeah.
Want to finish out my watch.
The remainder of your watch appears to go without any additional issues. Um, you go wake up Tim.
Yeah, give him a slight kick in the leg and get him to wake up.
Huh? What?
Your turn up there, mate.
Alright. I go find a slightly uncomfortable rock and sit on it.
Oh, there's plenty of that.
Hmm.
I curl up.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright.
This is just your eyes at the moment.
A 10.
A 10.
A 10.
Okay.
Same as Steven.
Would you be so kind as to give me another? You give me a survival check, please.
Survival. Alright. 15.
Okay. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh crap. Con
I
save.
will explain everything that happened momentarily. Yes.
11.
Oh boy.
Lovely.
Oh, and you're vulnerable to it. Ooh, that's gonna suck.
Oh.
So you feel the cold. You just got this too. You feel the cold
Wait, what?
tendrils come
And
around
he
you
cut that little
Oh, the
statue.
cold. Oh, I forgot about that.
as this iciness invades your very body to the core. You feel as if you cannot move. You try to make an effort to move any part of you, and you just feel so lethargic, and just a glaze of ice forms. You watch as a glaze of ice forms over your body. You attempt to do something about it, but the feelings in your mind are slowing down, and you're not sure quite what's going on. And then a stillness comes by. You look around with your eyes, but you can't move your head, and you see a barely noticeable wisp appear in front of you, more ethereal than anything. It's a light outline. It comes up close to you, examines you. You see the facial features start to make appearance. It looks all around you, and and you hear a voice. You're a curious one.
Am I able to talk or anything?
You're no, not yet.
Okay.
Uh, it's like your blood. There is something wrong with it. Uh, You are not who we are looking for. And then you see it disappear again, and all the ice kind of slowly releases its grip on you. You're still cold, and now you're shivering as whatever this was interested in you for some reason, but you're just sitting there shivering. You look around to the right, you look around to the left, you look around like you are not sure what just happened. You're not sure what just approached you. You're not sure of anything other than something very, very cold
Well,
came and had a conversation towards you.
I'm gonna take a big whiff and a good listen to make sure, see if I can hear any sounds moving away or any unique smells that are out of the ordinary.
Go ahead.
On the
Roll
way
your
to waking
perception
up
for me.
Jasper and the crew because that ain't right.
No response from the sentient sword.
Check with my sword, sure. Like, what was that? Oh, well, that's not gonna
Ugh.
tell me anything.
What, what was what?
I rolled a 2 and a 4, so the better number is a total of 10.
It's called snow, Tim.
It's The smells that you get are of the firewood, the what's left of the burning coals and embers. But it smells like, have you ever walked into a freezer
Yes.
and just had
Mm-hmm.
that cold smell? That's exactly what it smells like.
Yes.
Dry.
So
All right,
it's like,
Tim.
but you don't hear anything other than the light breeze that comes and goes periodically.
Tim goes and wakes up Axel and Jasper.
As
Axel
you
because he's
as
dealt
you
with
approach
this. Not Treyon because he just went to sleep, so he doesn't want to deal with that.
as you approach Axel, you you see the little outline of where he's at. As you break over that line, you see him immediately turn and point something at you.
Oh shoot! No, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
This was a roll to see if I could tell what the hell that was, and that was in that one. So I'm not sure what just
Oh,
broke
no.
broke in.
Tim's got another hole in him.
Tim's briefly when he sees him move like it's Tim, Tim.
Does a 12 hit?
No,
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
no. How many
Nope.
times are you shooting at me?
It holds 6 rounds.
Really 6 times?
You're
He's
unloading
dumping
on
the
me.
he's dumping the clip.
Tim's just like, no, 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 Tim, it's okay, stop.
I see him being a cartoon
That
character,
is-
like doing the whole like. Woo,
I imagine
Yeah.
Jasper's awake at this point.
Probably everyone's waking
A
up. at this point.
25.
Yes.
I know 25 hits,
Tim's like,
and a
stop.
20 will hit.
A 21? Yes, a 21.
The last two hit you.
I can only dance around so long.
Yeah, the first 4 go wide because it's just like and the last 2 get you. This shit does a lot of fucking damage too.
Oh, damn.
What's the safety word?
bang bang.
Logan!
That is 24 points of piercing damage.
Okay, halved, so that's gonna be 12.
12 points of piercing damage. As he shoots you 6 times.
Ow! I need help.
I'm assuming whatever he fired wakes everybody up.
Absolutely. You guys hear in rapid succession, bang, 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 bang.
Tim's like, oh.
Treyon, you've heard this before. So Treyon, you've heard this before, and you know exactly what this is. And you're like, oh, God, what did he just murder?
Tim's at least proud that he avoided 4.
Yeah. Luckily.
Tim's like, I was
I
somewhat
look
prepared.
over and like, oh,
You
Tim.
you would hear an irate dwarvish. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, you
Tim
guys are
looks
all
over and says,
violently woken up.
Elvish! I speak Elvish, not Dwarvish.
In Elvish,
In
irate.
Elvish.
What the hell's going on?
He shot me, but I was frozen for a minute. I saw a face.
Are you what?
I don't
Okay,
know.
ignore that for I accidentally clicked on something while I was trying to move my screen, so ignore that. That's a
Unless
good
you
roll,
want to
though.
use it.
Well, it's Arcana.
Hey, you never know when you need an Arcana check.
I would
I
do
can't
it.
store it.
I would do a divine sense. Is there any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of us?
You get the sense that there was.
Okay.
Was
Someone
what?
froze me.
So
And
it
they
was
came into my
probably
personal space.
a fiend or undead based on the smell. You can't smell that?
I just smell cold
Where's your sword?
at my hip.
It's not doing its job. Have you been
Ah,
feeding it?
No, not in a while. Have we run into any undead or vampires?
Just
I don't
now,
know.
maybe.
I'm gonna be like, I am so sorry, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you, and I'm gonna grab your
Aw.
leg and cast Cure Wounds.
I was gonna
So you
do
get
a lay on hands finger in the hole.
Of course. It's like you magnetize
So-
the bullet out of my shoulder, right?
so Tim, you get 2 hit points. I'm sorry, 4. You get 4 back from Healing Word, and and 12 back from Cure Wounds.
All right, I'm back to normal.
I had to do it like 5 plus 7 is 12.
Oh no,
right?
I'm
Yeah.
not back to
My
normal.
finger-
I'm not back to normal. I'm at 54.
What are you
54
Out
or
of what?
59.
like?
Okay.
So
Do you have a
what?
safety word so you don't do that again?
No,
I
no,
needed
no.
help.
I
not
have
to
an
be
alarm.
Okay. Jasper's
You
gonna
you
poke the bullet
you.
wound.
Stop poking.
It's squishy.
Stop
It's
it.
kind of
You get
fucking
5 hit points
gross.
back. Like, huh, this is an interesting wound.
Stop it. It's like me when I put band-aids on my students. I always put the band-aid on it and I slap it. They're like, ow. I'm just making sure it's on.
You're a whole asshole for
And
that.
you
Makes
they're
me
like,
laugh.
don't. You shouldn't have set off my alarm.
You should have a safety word.
You could have just said something.
I did. I said, don't shoot. It's Tim. Well, you shot me.
Just be glad you missed the proximity mine.
You think as an engineer
Right?
you would build something to make you hear better.
Hey, boy,
Uh,
Axel. How many times
Ah.
you shoot him? How many times you hit him?
Twice.
I got him twice.
Shit, that's
Not as
better
good as I
than you know
normally
mine.
am. Oh, fuck off. And you see, you get a now that you get a chance to look at this thing, it is a large, large pistol revolver.
Is it a Dirty Harry?
Now, I think you've seen this I've called it the Magnum Hunter, but it's a
Oh.
44 Magnum basically,
Oh.
the nice big gun. That's yeah,
How
looks
long is
exactly
the
like
barrel?
that. 8 inches.
Oh, that's small.
For a barrel length?
For a
On a
pistol?
pistol?
For a Dirty Harry.
Dirty
Yeah,
hair is
It's
only
bigger than-
6.
tell that to
Yeah.
your shoulder,
Dude, Dirty
Tim.
Harry was like a foot.
Well,
That's the
also
whole
movie.
gun, dipstick.
No, the barrel was like a foot. Hold on.
No.
Anyway.
He was using a standard Smith and Wesson 625, I think it was.
I think so, or 686.
Yeah. Which is I believe is a 5.5 inch barrel actually.
All right,
Yep.
I guess I meant. Well, I guess when I was smaller, it looked longer.
Quiet,
my nephew's here. Quiet.
I am not emphasizing anything.
Dear God, look at the counterbalance on that thing.
Ooh.
I mean, that's nice. Don't get me wrong, but Jesus,
I mean, Steven,
My-
your
my-
rhino's
my
not much
rhino
different
doesn't
from
even
that.
have a counterbalance that thick.
It's not much. It's not far off, dude.
Yeah.
God damn. That was wild.
I missed
I
the
do
last
like it
gift.
though.
I
That
just
is
caught up
that
to
is
your
a nice
last
looking
gift,
gun
Mark.
though. Is that yours?
No, I
Oh,
was gonna say
I
I've
was gonna
got
say you and me. We need to go pew pewing then. If you got that too.
SR9C and then a CZ75 clone.
Well, you've seen most of what I got, so
Hmm.
but you ain't fired them yet.
Yeah, I need to test out that sight and the brackets that you got on there, Steven.
Oh yeah, I just made them better. Anywho.
Yeah, I saw the picture you showed me.
No, that's just the one. I didn't show you what I've done to the others.
Hmm. Dude, I gotta get my hands on that Rhino again. That was fun.
Dude, that was a blast.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, it's 6:29.
Oh, it is 620. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Damn.
besides him shooting me,
Okay.
somebody froze me. I could not move or really think, and then they misted in my face. And I could see their face in the mist, and they said they didn't like my blood, and I'm not who they're looking for right now. At least that's what I remember. I was kind of hazy.
Well, that's interesting. That's interesting indeed. Tell me more about what happened.
That's about it. That's about as much as I remember. I knew I couldn't do much against the cold. I know that much. Don't know why. I've never had a problem with cold in the past.
I wonder if it had something to do with that trinket that you got the other day.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Anybody identify what that thing is? See if it belongs to some.
Jasper looked at it and said it wasn't magical.
I think that was Avro.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Avril did that. Sorry. My bad.
Jasper can tell you the quality of a rock, not of a magic item.
Quality of the
Almost-
rock.
Only it makes me wonder. Maybe it's not magical, but it's tagged with something.
Definitely is it. It's not magical, but it used to be.
Oh, hold on a second. You see, I'll pull out another bag, open it up, set up a little thing, and
How
you
many
see,
bags do you
um,
have?
Shh. I learned to not question him when he does this shit, mate.
Okay.
Just let him cook.
and you see like beakers and spiral glass things and pipettes and all kinds of stuff. It's like let's do an alchemical test on this and see what we can find out. Who has this trinket?
I believe that was me. It's a little, like, figurine here.
I take it and I set it underneath. I look at it through microscope. I'm like, it's too damn dark. Hold on a second. And
Wait.
I get my sword out. I put it in a holder that I have prepared for it, and I say light, and the thing lights up. Much better.
You would hear Jasper kind of squeal. Can you do that to one of my weapons?
I got a lantern that does that.
Again,
Yes.
I'm tired of
Yes, I
carrying oil,
can.
Tim.
For a lantern I never use. We might actually have to use it. Texos can't cast dark vision on us anymore.
If you could put it on my axe when you've got a chance, I would greatly appreciate it. It's
Why not
called
the
the Tim
hammer?
Slayer.
Why not the hammer? That would be pretty cool.
I start examining this thing, and when I look at it under a microscope, and I see that it's got like thousands of little like needles and pins sticking out of it. I was like, uh, you were the first person to touch this thing, right?
Yeah, it got tossed to me.
Hmm. I wonder if it injected you with something, because this has got like a
Ooh,
thousand little needles on it. Let me see if there's any residue.
I hate
And
shots.
I put it. I'm not a fan of them either. I
Why did
put
you
it and
shoot me?
you
Ja-
broke my alarm.
Safety
Jasper would
words.
wander over. It's like, I'm not very good at this magic shit, but I've got these fancy goggles that Tim gave me. If they'll help you at all.
He has to tune them.
No, 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 no. I think I got it. It's like, and you see, I got my own. And I drop a couple of drops of something on it. You see it goes smoke a little bit, and then the smoke turns from a white color to a red color. I'm like, ooh, uh, I think you've been poisoned.
Poisoned with what? I feel fine. I mean,
I'm
besides
not
my
sure.
leaking hole. I mean, other than that,
I cast Detect
No,
Poison and Disease.
you cast it, and it's like, does that tell you what kind of poison it is?
I can identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. Yes.
So it tells you it's like your examination of this casting this. It tells you that this is a the little pewter thing is actually a little poison container, and the poison that what's left in it is a it's like a cold poison. It's not your regular poison thing, but basically what it tells you is that the it gives you vulnerability to cold.
Huh. Has the cold been bothering you more lately than usual, Tim?
yeah, I got frozen pretty easily.
Um, stand still for a second. I'd cast Lesser Restoration on him. Um, and I would choose to end the poison condition or the cold poison.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Tim, you are no longer vulnerable to cold.
Yes.
So you watch as you cast this, and like sweat comes out of his pores, and this bluish grayish mist forms above him, and then turns into like a cloud of ice crystals, and then just vanishes and turns into nothing.
Tim, look over and see. Can I see that again?
What do you want to see?
The figure.
Uh, okay. I hand you the figure.
All right, I'll give it a good sniff and see if I can pick up any scents that are not currently around me, or maybe something that's familiar that we've run into before.
Um, you do pick up a slightly herbaceous smell that you've not smelt before.
All right, I'm gonna store that.
You
I'm gonna
don't
try to.
recognize what it is. Uh, you don't recognize what it is, but it's a very unique smell. It's very light. Um, so
I'm gonna remember that smell.
write it down.
A very light
Put it in
what?
your notes. It's a very like it's a very unique herbaceous smell. It smells like herbs, man. I'll be honest, I'm good for about 15, 20 more minutes tops
Oh
uh,
man.
before I run. I've been up since 4 in the morning. Okay, I was not planning to be up at 4 in the morning. I was planning to be up at 7:30.
I had a day like that earlier this week. Randomly woke up at 3:30.
Uh,
Could not get back to sleep.
I mean, I tried everything I could think of, and I was just like, yeah, no. I tried playing video games, played that for a little bit. I tried watching YouTube.
Melatonin?
Uh, that helped a little. I was like, huh?
Melatonin?
I used to have a couple of lectures I
Not
saved
that early.
Yeah,
from like a really dry, boring professor. Like without fail, because I would go to school in the morning, like early, and then do work at night. And like, dude would just put me to sleep every day. I'm like, I feel bad because I'm always asleep in his class. Hence why I had the recorder. But yeah,
But then you'd fall asleep to the
No,
recording.
I don't have any of those, but
yeah, worked great.
anyways. So, uh, I would be careful about that. I'm pretty sure that thing's a regenerating thing. I would not handle that without gloves.
I don't have gloves, so I'll here you can have it back. Use it on somebody else. Feel free.
No, no, I don't think that's a good idea. And I think Jasper would be down for this. I think we should. I saw you cast Lesser Restoration. I think you should try and cast Greater Hammer on this. Let me put.
Are you
Let me
I'm
sure?
put it
tossing
right.
it over to Jasper.
I already made a label for it that says for enemies. I'll wrap it up. I'll keep a hold of it.
And he'll only use it on me in worst case
Okay.
scenario to me.
Wait,
Yeah,
Tim, on a
okay.
scale of 1 to 10,
Just
how
don't
scary was
touch
the
it.
thing that froze you?
How scary was it, Peter?
13.
Okay. Really
Okay,
scary.
okay. I don't want it to cast Find Object on me or on the statuette. So yeah, Greater Hammer. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, it is. Roll damage.
Okay. This is D8. That is 6 plus 5 plus 3 is 14 plus 8. It's 22 points of damage. Mix of bludgeoning and fire.
Is any of that what of that is oh hold on. Is any of that non magical?
Um, well, I mean the bludgeoning technically, although it's a very fine hammer.
Okay.
I
So
imagine it would be magical
you
since it
see it
flies and returns to me now and deals fire
I don't know
damage.
if the damage is magic.
The
I
fire
know the
no,
damage.
fire damage is magic.
no, it's
It,
it's
So how much
the
is the fire damage?
that was 8. We're still
Okay.
gonna do a long
You see
rest,
this
right?
little thing you, yes.
All right.
You guys are kind of in the middle of the long rest.
We'll
But
do an
you hammer
extra
that.
10 points of radiant too.
Okay. So with 18 points of damage is enough to smash this thing. Because like the bludgeoning damage was completely nullified, didn't do anything. But you see this thing burst into flames a little bit and then glow the bright glow of radiance comes from it, and you watch it as it sits there and vibrates for a second, and then
Yeah.
over this rock, and a bluish gray mist flows over the rock, completely coating it in ice. And you watch as this ice like absorbs into the rock, and the rock completely freezes, shatters on its own.
Huh. Um, my Arcana is not. Well, I've got advantage on Arcana because I got the goggles, so I'm going with that over religion.
Yeah.
17 and 7. So we're gonna go with an 18. Does the weird frozen effect mean anything to me?
You have you have seen this once before when you're a wee lass, laddie, not lass. Lass is a girl.
It's like, don't worry,
A
uh,
wee laddie.
Artificer Man. I know I'm a handsome one. It's an easy mistake to make.
No, so this is your DM talking right now. So you've seen this once before when you were a kid, um, at the manufacturing facilities that you've been at with where they've done metalworking, um, and you know they do this when they're trying to do cold fitting of stuff. So what they'll do is they'll make something really cold and put it in something very hot, and the two things will shrink and tie in together and be permanently attached.
Yeah.
This is actually a manufacturing technique. Um, uh, and you've seen this before, and you've seen that aura of the cold from it, but you've never seen anybody actually put it in a bottle, basically.
Mm.
So you've seen the effect. You're not familiar with this poison in the first place. Poison.
Looks like it's still doing a number on Tim.
Yeah. But I pack up my stuff, and I'm like, well, now that I'm awake, Tim, you go ahead and rest. I'll take the last bit of the watch.
All right.
Sorry about waking you guys up. That was
Oh,
not
sure.
intentional.
Sorry about waking them up, but not sorry about shooting me. Sure. All right. Cool.
No,
I love the
worse when they try to
priorities
wake
there.
you up.
Next time I'll poke you with a stick.
Yeah. All I ask is just call out to me. Don't cross over the line. It's a very definitive line.
You know, next time maybe tell us that just in case when
Don't
we're on
cross the
watch,
streams, mate.
so you don't
So,
shoot us 2 out of 6 times.
look, I've been a lot of places. I just don't trust people.
I mean, that's a fair judge of Tim's character.
I can't deny that. I
Uh,
can't deny that.
don't take it personally. It's nothing against you necessarily. It's against everybody. Even Treyon has like he set it off once, and he he managed to dodge all but one of them. He was
Of
very
course he
upset
did
with me
one
for that
better
one.
than me. Some cat-like
He
reflexes.
tried to kill me in return with his claws, uh, but yeah,
Hey,
we he
Treyon, where'd he get you?
Pull my shirt over to the side, show my shoulder.
Oh, yeah. He likes getting the shoulder, doesn't he?
But
uh,
think about it. You get the joint, you can't really use the arm, can you?
That's also following center mass roll.
I try to go for whatever's the biggest thing,
Center
and it's
mass.
usually your core.
Center mass.
Because usually I'm being woken up from sleep.
Yeah, Brovo's
My
told me the same
alarm is
thing.
being
Aim the pointy end at the biggest target, center mass.
right. Well, that's where all the squishy things that are important are
Yeah.
typically.
I don't
So,
know. There's a lot of squish in Tim's head too.
A lot of hollow parts too. Which
And I go
ironically,
back
I
to
have an intelligence of 14, so
and on that note, I go back to bed.
You see, uh, does everybody else go back and
Tim
get to
goes back,
sleep
but he
again?
sleeps kind of restless. But yeah, he goes
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get a long rest after having used all my smite slots.
back.
Well, half of them anyway.
Yeah, you guys will get a long rest. Um, you see Axel. He's drawing down a large circle around everybody. Like,
Tim's like,
nah,
I couldn't
if
have done
anything
this
crosses
earlier.
over this, it'll be okay.
I was gonna say,
Like I said before,
couldn't that work just on the actual entrance to the cave?
the cave is not that big.
Well, but the
The cave
opening.
is about the size of your closet.
We we wouldn't all be able to lay down in it.
Uh,
Yeah, like I know your closet size. It's about the size of your closet. It was not a
What
big cave.
we need is some rock salt and some hula hoops.
It takes the better part of 10 minutes for him to set up. But it's like, yeah, like I said before, I could have done this, but I don't trust people. Uh, it's been a long time, a lot of travel. You just can't trust people you just met necessarily.
That's why I always sleep with my knives
So
on me.
that's why I always sleep with this.
Yes, but I take half a second to make sure I don't shoot my friends.
all right, all
Uh,
right, all right. We can bitch about it all night, or we can go get some
Yeah,
shut
yeah,
eye.
yeah.
Jasper would probably be like laying down and just cracking his knuckles. I am the weapon.
All right, listen here,
Hey,
short stack.
those fists give damage, and they give it, and
They take it away.
they take the damage away as well.
All right. Oh, Jasper, you wanted me to do what to your axe? Make it light up?
Aye, laddie.
Leave it with me. I'll start working on that now. It'll take me a couple of days, but
I
there's
hear like a
still a couple more days before we get to
Tim looks
gate.
giddy
back
dwarf
like,
noises.
wait, it needs to turn off too.
I, I feel like that's implied, Tim.
Hey, we also told Vesic to
To
teleport us
sleep,
to
Jim.
somewhere safe, and he didn't do it safe.
I mean, we made it out safe.
Yeah, thanks to us. So maybe
I
we're just covering all the bases here.
he doesn't look like a genie. I think we're okay. Vesic, I'm still not sure on.
Uh,
Oh, why am I just rolling so terrible today? Fucking A. Oh, this is awful. Hold on, I gotta check what my fucking save is. Oh, thank God. So I feel that cold embrace come over me as well, but I'm able to like shove it off as the entity approaches. It looks at me and I look at it and I'm like, you tried to freeze me. And this is gonna be the weirdest fucking conversation for you there, Avril. Or Aiden. You are not frozen. The cold seems to have no effects on you.
Cold never
Yeah.
bothered. Cold never bothered
I'm a
him
fucking
anyway.
space hippo, asshole. What the hell you want? We are looking for someone. Okay. And who might that be? We. That's a good question. We don't know who exactly it is. We know by their blood. So we have to test everybody. But we can't do it in the daylight, and we can't do it while they're asleep. They must be awake for this. Okay, so that's why you've been picking on the wake up people. All right. So, what are you looking for exactly? We're looking for a being of pure blood. Pure blood? What is this, some sort of horse fucking thing? Pure blood. No. Hey, my character sees him pull back a thing. No. And revealing an elvish figure. No. A person of very high elvish ancestry. Oh, you're one of those people. I see how it is. All right. Well, what is it that you're trying to find from us? As you clearly see, none of us are elvish. It's like, you have been with an elf. Yeah, and,
Bouncing a powwow.
well, what happened to them? Well, it's a long story, but basically, they found themselves in the void of space. And I really don't like where this conversation is going. Okay. Well, what would you say that we do? Well, for starters, you can stop with the fucking cold business. There really isn't a reason for that. And secondary, if you're looking for elves, you're not going to find them out in a fucking open field like this. Go to a fucking city or town, you'll find plenty of them. If you really want to go, you can go to the Northern Enclave up there, like what, east of east of Neverwinter. It'll take you about 2 weeks to get there, maybe 3 weeks probably. Ah, how interesting. But no, the the one we trapped earlier, he had a curious taste of blood on him. Something is amiss with him. Yeah, you could say that's for fucking sure. Yeah, something is definitely amiss with him. I would make sure that he doesn't find his way to any people of vampiric origin. Oh, and why is that? Well, and this is where he smiles and I see the two little fangs. Well, they are very, very interested in what happened to their pet. Pet? What do you mean, pet? Yes, yes, of course. Doesn't everybody have a pet? And he disappears at that point. I'm like, uh, I'm so glad I gave up.
I knew I shouldn't have gone to sleep.
Sniffing glue. I picked a really shitty day to go out sniffing glue. Uh, like, well, that was interesting. I'll have to let these guys know that in the morning. That might be who's after them.
My blade is slipping. It should have
Maybe
known
it's
it.
just after.
What? Outside. Outside.
outside. Let's go. Outside. 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 Let's go.
Yes, Eric's home, and the dog's going batshit crazy.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh boy. So the morning comes and oh jeez. The morning comes and the light slowly wakes you guys up one at a time. And I'm like, all right. So I guess it was my turn to be visited by these guys. Hey, Treyon, did you get visited at all, or have any weird cold things come through?
Uh, I had, yeah, but nothing talked to me.
You
It
could
was
have told me
just,
that it got cold randomly beforehand.
for all I knew, it's because I ate something that didn't agree with me.
Wouldn't that make
It
it
was
warmer?
maybe for you,
Uh, oh,
you non-furry
well, that's
creatures.
Oh, I can be furry if you want.
stop. Hold on, it's too early in the morning for this shit. You want to kill him later. But let me explain to you.
Oh, what are you talking about? This is
So
just like
I
my
had a
morning cup of coffee.
conversation
This
with
is
one
old
of
news.
them. No. So I had a conversation with one of them.
Mm.
I think it was the same one that you interacted with. I think this is why you were so afraid of it. Uh,
You mean it wasn't because I
apparently,
was frozen?
it's. I, no, I think you're frozen with fear, honestly. Uh, but I think the situation is that it's either a vampire or a ghost vampire or a projection of a vampire that's of elvish origin that is really, really interested in you and it thinks you're its pet.
Tim looks at my sword and said, "You're supposed to tell me when there are vampires nearby."
You hear from your sword, like, your sword responds, it's like, there's nobody nearby of vampiric origin.
But apparently there was one last night.
Not corporeal.
I did not sense it.
No ghosts?
I don't sense, well, I do. No, it didn't feel, I don't feel any ghosts.
I'll look at everybody and just be like, my friend here says no ghosts, no vampires last night.
Then it's probably some sort of magical projection of some kind. Wizard, uh, you uh, you can detect magic and shit, right?
Yeah, yeah, I can do that.
You wanna see if there's any kind of magical
Residue.
hold of some kind or projection?
Who's
Do not have detect magic, but can I do an Arcana check?
Yes, absolutely.
Disappointing with 17.
So your arcana, there is some sort of magical like essence. Like when you walk into a room and you um, smell food, right? But there's no food in there. Thanks. Right? Like you walk into a room, you smell food, but there's no food in there. So like there's a magical essence of an after effect of some kind. So there was definitely some sort of magical bullshit going on here recently.
Just relay that then.
Hey, there's some magical bullshit going on right now. Uh, I had the suspicions that was the case. I don't know. I think it's best we don't stay here much longer and continue on our merry way. They said they were looking for pure blood elf, and I pointed them north. Hopefully that gets them out of our way, but they did seem to think that you, Tim, were their pet somehow. And given that you're both a changeling and a lycanthrope, I got a feeling somehow that you might could be, and you don't know it. They've been probably been keeping an eye on you all this time.
That was a long time ago. I have not heard that term in a long time. As far as I knew, they were dead.
Uh,
But there's a reason why I don't do vampires.
how do you kill something that's already dead?
I
I
can
don't know.
show
I
you
hadn't
that.
heard from them, so I figured they either died or didn't care about me.
You know, sometimes when you're trying to do an experiment, that's kind of what you do: is you leave them alone, but you watch them from afar.
Mm.
Ugh. How does it feel to be a guinea pig, or at least find out that you are one?
Oh, I knew I was a one. I just don't like to share it.
Uh, well, sorry, I didn't mean to share that with everybody.
You're doing that a lot lately.
Uh, I'm the sharing kind of guy. Let's get this packed up and get the show on the road. We really should try to find somewhere less exposed. We get ourselves to a well, I think there's a town just down the road. We get ourselves somewhere safe-ish for a little bit, and then figure out how to get the rest of the way there. That's my suggestion. I don't care. You you guys go with whatever makes the most sense for you.
Let's do that. That way we can try and get a more permanent fix on the wagon of hell. You can get another one.
But look, fix. Well, if the wagon's fixed just fine. Ah, yeah, it probably needs some work. Oh, I'm gonna get into the back, and you guys can drive.
Tim's cautiously gonna walk up to the wagon, just kind of kick the wheel to make sure it's not gonna fall apart.
It falls apart.
Seems seems pretty sturdy.
Just to play it safe, I'm gonna stay on foot, but I'm gonna just because I can cover 120 feet in a matter of seconds. Um, I'm gonna stay ahead, kind of scout it out a little bit, walk ahead of the wagon.
I'll hop on Ursa.
Tim's just gonna kind of sit on the back, dangling his legs out, and just be like, just to have time to think. Let somebody else steer for a minute.
Jasper would have his hammer
Uh,
ready in case he sees any weird people on the road tossing figurines.
Gonna play baseball with them, huh?
what's
Bing, bing,
Remember
bing.
the trick I showed you
what's
with it,
Avril
right?
doing?
I'm in the back. I'm obsessed with both.
So Jasper, you're driving by sitting on your animal.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, it's midnight, and I'm going to go to sleep. So I'm going to say we will pick up first thing in the morning. We'll pick up first thing in the morning next week. Oh wait, next week is Easter. Um,
2 weeks.
so let's
Werewolf
we'll
Jesus.
skip next week. We'll go the week after.
Oh,
Yes.
Peter, how are we gonna figure out who won the story?
Oh, I will tell you The best story. All your stories were great. I loved all your character bits and whatnot. But I say Brandon won this one.
Yes. I wrote that literally during
I
passing
like
period. While the
I
kids
like
were
the
leaving my
concept.
classroom and the next one was coming in, I was just like,
I like the lich concept that Steven brought. That was really good.
ooh, a lich.
Um,
Interesting.
Well, no. So my concept was it's a lich, but he wasn't a bad lich. All he wanted to do was go to these haunted places and essentially catalog the story.
I mean, I can share what I wrote if y'all want.
Sure.
All right, let me.
Or you could
if you wish
surprise
to,
us.
go ahead.
Huh?
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
sign off, but I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Take it
See
easy.
ya. All right.
Later.
I'll end stream and then I'll share it. All right.